Okay, welcome up northbound on the trail. We're at Ensign Cowell Shelter. I walked in here. There's a shelter down there. We have people camping up here. Here comes the first of them. Huh, there's Mike. Hey, everybody behind you.
They're coming. They
All right.
decided to eat for some reason.
Okay.
We just ate.
You're darn right you better run, the video camera's gone. Right before the hard road, turn right on the blue trail.
Running technical downhill is Mike's specialty.
Yeah,
I'm the world's worst downhiller.
hard on the knees. Right before the hard road, turn left on the blue trail. I'll take you up to the parking lot where the trucks are.
Not
I'm
familiar
right
with this. If you look back about 20 videos ago on my website, you'll see this section when John and I were hiking this. Here's where we came across that 3-foot copperhead.
Okay. Well, you got like 8 miles for the next stop. That's a pretty good shot. Although most of it's ridge running. I mean, there's not really a lot up and down.
Oh, geez, he's getting down to the bottom. Still getting the water. Yeah, you know what that is. Yeah, ridge water. What do you need?
I'm going to wait for Mike to get some water.
Everybody's refilling here. Taking on some calories. Taking on some calories. You've been on the trail for 2.5 hours. You went 10 miles. So that first descent though is what the killer was. 2.5 miles yet. See you later.
One short-necked buzzard, one short-necked buzzard, one short-necked buzzard, sitting on a dead tree. Oh, look, it has flown away. No short-necked buzzard.
Okay.
I don't know, but it's all full of glare. This place is packed, literally packed.
All I can read that. It says fire danger high today. A lot of glare.
This place is freaking packed today.
The trail was so freaking loaded it isn't even funny. It's sad. Can't even go on the trail alone. That's why the AT isn't really that appealing to me anymore. Got to, I gotta go up and see if they're coming down through yet. I'm gonna take the chair along. It's getting close to time. They'll be soon here. Here it comes. It's right along 70. Man, what a friggin' mess. All traffic. I don't know if you can see it zipping by down here. Not a good place for the trail, but yeah, well, it is what it is. You know, they got to get over these highways. I don't know if you can notice that. We're headed to Annapolis Rock to climb today. She's packing all the rope. He doesn't have any rope at all, hardly. That's right, make the woman work. Where's Tim? Up to the right and... to your left.
I really am the world's worst downhiller.
Huh?
I really am the world's worst downhiller.
Well, everybody made it at least almost halfway safely. Anybody booger a knee up or nothing?
Nope.
No rolling your ankle?
I scraped the knee. Does that count?
What'd you do, fall?
No, I hit a rock.
Oh. How did you hit a rock while you're...
Going through the boulders. Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Plonk. That was brilliant.
So what'd you think of that little boulder scramble up there?
It was interesting. We'll leave it at that.
Wow.
Yep.
It's excellent training for MFT. That's too close.
Love the pickles.
To your right. $4 to drive up the top of that hill.
Forget it. I mean, we would have paid.
All right. We've had a little change in plans. I was going to meet him here, and then up at Dahlgren Chapel, and then over at Reno Monument Road. But there's no sense in that. Reno Monument Road's only a mile further, half mile to a mile further for them. So I'm just going to let them go ahead and meet me at Reno Monument Road and refuel there. And they got a 6.5 mile hop then over to Crampton's Gap there at the War Correspondent Memorial at Gathland. So then from there it's 6.5 to Keep Trist Road or else Weaverton Cliffs parking lot. So, and then it's down to the towpath to Susquehanna or the Potomac and across the bridge into Harper's Ferry. So, we're at Washington Monument right now. They just refueled, and we're going to go. I just saw signs back there along the road, and I've always had that question in my mind. I thought I'd make a point of it now. Sign says no dumping. Like, really? When were you ever allowed to dump? Okay, when are you allowed to throw your trash out along the road? Why should there be a law state that you aren't allowed to do that? It's, you know, it's stupid. It's stupid. People use that as an excuse. Honest to God. Oh, there's no sign up, so I thought I'd throw my garbage out here. No, I gotta cut that stuff out. I'll edit that. That's ridiculous, you know? Why do you have to have a law that says the obvious, you know? The obvious is no, you aren't supposed to dump. All right, no dumping. Why do you got to post it? No dumping. Ordinance such and such. Somebody actually had to make a law about that? Really? Really? This is stupid. I'll tell you what. There are really a bunch of morons in this world to try and get out of whatever they want. And I guess, well, I see in that mess there in the yard right there. No wonder it says no freaking dumping. Oh well. What the hell? That's my 2 cents. Never mind. Take it or leave it. You're at the place. You're at the site of some heavy combat.
Let it be known that I led the group in for a change.
Yeah, you did good.
There's no downhill.
He paid us.
Okay. One more time. Driven back from the front, the enemy falling back through Wise's garden were met by our line coming up from the rear in the flank, and a terrific fight ensued. The color bearer of the Confederate regiment jumped up on the rear wall of the garden, and defiantly waving his flag refused the many calls to surrender which he received, was shot and fell inside the garden wall. Private Hoagland of our company jumped over the fence and secured the flag. Lieutenant Colonel Coleman of the 11th, who was present and who had called upon the man to surrender, ordered Hoagland to deliver the flag to him, and afterwards claimed credit for its capture. R.B. Wilson, 12th Ohio Infantry. Letter to General E.A. Carman, Antietam Board, July 22nd, 1899. Spoken by the men who were here. A horrible thing happened here. I pray to God our nation never turns to this again. And what frightens me is it probably will. I can see the writing on the wall now, my friends. North Carolina, in memory of the North Carolinians who fought at or near here December 14th, 1862. The 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 20th, 23rd, 30th Infantry, and Manley's and Riley's batteries, 1st North Carolina Artillery. General D.H. Hill was in command of the Confederates with elements of Longstreet's Corps arriving in the afternoon. The fighting here at Fox's Gap saw one of the few instances of actual hand-to-hand combat of the war. The 13th North Carolina was totally surrounded after the mortal wounding of Brigadier General Samuel Garland just a few yards from here. 2 days after the battle, 58 Confederate dead were dumped down the well of Daniel Weiss's located northwest In 1874, they were reinterred in Hagerstown, Maryland. Sad. All the this is the roadbed that they got the equipment in here to deliver those big hunks of stone. There was an old road here called Ridge Road. Maybe this is what the remnants of it are. Maybe they used the old roadbed that was here. Because some heavy fighting happened. The Confederates were along this ridge, and the Yankees came from that direction and this direction. They got behind them. That stone wall was probably there. This was all open field at one time, from what I understand. It's all grown up with forest now. But it was ugly. I mean, tremendously ugly. The Georgians that got here in the afternoon got decimated. They literally got shattered to pieces. They fell back. They tried to make a dash for the Sharpsburg Road, which is up here, which we drove up on. It's now called Reno Monument Road. And they tried to get into that sunken road, and the deadly volleys of the Union troops caught them in the open. It well, it was a stinging infantry volleys. Not good. They made the great dash for that road, and some of them got down in there, and then the Union troops pushed forward, charged, and got up on the edge of the sunken road and shot down into the sunken road, kind of like at Antietam. And they endured it for almost 45 minutes, half hour to 45 minutes before they finally succumbed. And they broke down the mountains right through the middle of the Union lines, because the Union had come up on the other side of the road also. The road's out here what we're looking at. Okay, folks, it is 1:30 right now. We're at Crampton's Gap at the War Correspondents Memorial. I don't know if you can see it over there or not. It's pretty bright glare. But there's the War Correspondent Memorial. Looking around here, we're waiting for them to come in. They've been running for 8 hours now. We're over halfway there. I would say they have, I don't know, probably 31 miles in maybe. They got another 10 or 11 to go. So they're moving along at a pretty good clip. I know Stacy's worried about me being done and home by 5. We aren't going to be able to do the whole thing. I said, yeah, you're going to do the whole thing. I said, I'm not going home and leaving you sitting here without finishing this. You're here to finish it. We're going to finish it. So, you know, if whatever it takes to get it done, unless they hurt themselves or they physically can't continue, then that's a different story. But right now, we're getting there. I think when we get here, they got like 31 miles in, I believe. So, let me look at my map here. Hold on. Yep. They've got 31 miles in. It's not been too boring. I got to walk around a lot here. I got to study a little bit more about the battlefield over there at South Mountain, at Fox's Gap and Turner's Gap, and now here at Crampton's Gap. I read all this stuff, so they're gave me some opportunities. Next, I'm going to see some areas that I never saw before. So, where we're at. Waiting for them to show up. Later.